Hey there, fire signs! Welcome to your reading. So today this is going to be a reading for Aries, Leo, and Sag, and it's going to be about your mission on Earth. I'm so excited because it's going to be awesome. Keep in mind that your mission doesn't have to be career oriented. For some of you, your mission may actually be just like being a parent, or charity. It could be about healing family cycles and stuff. So, we'll take a look at that and just keep your mind open in regards to that. And keep in mind also that this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. You may want to check your other placements, and I would even say to check your north node. So if your north node is in another sign that is not a fire sign, I would actually suggest you to watch that reading, because north node, it's all about your purpose in this lifetime, what you're here to learn, what you're here to accomplish. And so I would definitely take a look at that, okay? But if it does resonate, don't forget to smash the like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. I would really love to have you here. And if you're interested in a private reading, the link is going to be down below, okay? So with that being said, let's jump right into it. We're going to use a bunch of oracles. I already pre-shuffled a few of them. And we're going to start by looking what your mission is, where you are on your current path, and some advice, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. So let's start here with what your mission here on Earth is. So we have divine protection. We have, divine connection. Ooh, Jesus, this is beautiful. We also have the golden children, inner child tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. We have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. And we also have insecurity. Okay. So what I'm immediately getting is that I feel like your mission on Earth is actually being a parent. I feel like, especially with this golden children, not only being a parent, but it's about family. It's about home, I feel. I wouldn't be surprised if your North Node would be in like the 4th house or something, or even your Chiron could be in the 4th house, which is all about family and home. Because I feel like you could be afraid of being a bad parent. You could be afraid of not being able to give your children what they need. And this could also portray in like husband-wife, or just like relationships overall. I'm not going to be a good girlfriend. I'm not going to be a good boyfriend. I'm not going to be there for my friends. My friends don't... I feel like I'm not enough for my friends. There could be a lot of stuff around that you're not enough, and you could be doing more, and that you... you could be doing more, you could have more, you could give more to others. And I really feel like you're here to really be there for someone. And I do feel like it's the children, because you have like this divine protection, divine connection here in the fall into your arms. There's even there's a lady holding a baby, and we have over here, golden children. I really feel like it's about being there for children and teaching them the things that you've learned. You could have grown in a very toxic home with a very toxic family, and you're here to heal that. Your mission on Earth in this lifetime is to heal that, is to create beautiful family patterns, to create healthy family patterns, to create new cycles, to break the ones that you grew up in. And I'm also hearing bullying, and this could definitely happen in your family environment. Could also happen in school or something. And I feel like you're here to really protect your children, and you're here really to protect the people around you from feeling that way, from being, not being loved for who they are. And I really feel like you're afraid of being a bad parent, because I really feel like your role model in that direction is not the best. And so you may think, how can I be a good parent if I'm not, if my parents were so bad? I don't have anything that guides me into being a good parent. And actually, you have everything that guides you into being a good parent, which is what not to do, what hurt you, what you are now realizing that is toxic, what just wasn't healthy and created a lot of traumas for you. That's exactly what you shouldn't do as a parent. And I feel like you already have learned so much, and you've already have gone through so much that I feel like you already have all the answers that you need to be this, to be this beautiful parent and this beautiful support for other people. For some of you, I'm actually hearing something about adoption. So maybe for some of you, this is maybe you were adopted or you grew up in an orphanage and you couldn't get adopted and you were just like in the system over and over and over again. I feel like that is very specific though, but there could be that thing of like, okay, I'm going to adopt a kid. Like if I'm going to be a parent, it's going to be through adoption. And that is your mission. If you feel that way, if that is what you want, that is your mission. And you definitely do it. Okay. But I definitely feel like there's this thing of just making your children feel safe and creating a safe environment in your family, in your home. And I definitely feel like whoever you're connected with in your, like in a spouse, I even feel like your friends, everyone is divinely guided towards you, because I feel like you are also protecting them. I feel like your relationships have a big, big, big role in your mission. And even if it's not about children, it could be about being a parent to other people, being not necessarily like being a parent of like, hey, you shouldn't do that, but in the sense of like teaching them how to love themselves, teaching them how to live a good life. Okay, and especially if we're talking about career, it could definitely be about like life coaching or something, teaching people what you found out about yourself, because I really feel like you went through a lot of struggles, you went through a lot of things that shaped you into who you are today. And I mean, we're going to look into your like where you're headed and where you're currently at in your mission, but I definitely feel like you have already been through a lot of stuff, because most of these things I feel like it's from childhood. And so whoever you're connected with in friends, in a romantic relationship, if you're in any, it is divinely guided towards you, because you are really there to protect those people and to help heal those people and to help them grow into who they're really meant to be. And I really feel like, again, going back to that children thing, this divine connection, I feel like the relationship you're going to have with your children, it's best friend kind of relationship. I really feel like you're going to create something really amazing and really special. I feel like you're even going to be that type of parent, and you're going to have that type of relationship that everyone looks at the two of you and you're like, bro, how the heck, what? Your mom is your best friend, your dad is your best friend. It's really like that type of relationship that people just look at you and you're like, wow, okay, that is a relationship, that is good. Especially, I feel like especially your kids' friends, it's like, oh wow, yeah, my dad, my mom, they don't do that. And it's going to be really special. I really feel like it is. I really love it. So let's pull here some tarot to get some more information. We have the, Seven of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands. We have here the Divine, and let's get one more. Oh, wow, yeah. We also have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So again, I really feel like for some of you, there's this message of like you being in the adoption system, whether you were adopted or not. And it's like, I feel like there was also always this sense of, even if that's not your message about adoption, I feel like you in your life, I feel like there was always this sense of, I have to be there for myself. I feel like there was this sense of, I'm my one supporter. I'm my one person. And I feel like that built so much strength, so much power in you, that it's like, it's out of this world. And with the Seven of Swords, I really feel like there were a lot of people manipulating you. There were a lot of people lying to you. There were a lot of people, again, maybe you suffered bullying. There were a lot of people that were just not good, very, very toxic relationships. And I really feel like at that time, with the Four of Pentacles, you were kind of like in a shell. You probably were really, really shy. And you were, maybe you didn't really speak up, and you were just like trying to be in your zone, and you never really did something about it. And I feel like as your life went on, you kind of started to get into this Nine of Pentacles. And I do feel like it was pretty early on. I feel like you start to really get that independent kind of mindset of like, I'm my own best friend, I'm my own person, and I gotta be there fighting for myself because no one is going to do that for me. And I feel like that, I don't think it made you shyer. I feel like it made you selective. I feel like you were probably really, really quiet, but you were an excellent observer. And I feel like you are an excellent observer because I feel like you were now starting to look at people and you were like, okay, this person is good. This person is not good for me. You know, this person has toxic traits. This person is really nice and kind. And it's like they're healed, you know, they're not here to hurt people. And that is the type of people that you connect with. That is the type of people that you are friends with, you know. When it comes to love relationships, for example, and even friends, I feel like in the beginning, especially when you are in this stage of building your confidence, building your independence, especially with this Five of Wands, there could be some toxic relationships that you go through. There could be some toxic friends that you connect with, all because I feel like you're still trying to figure yourself out. You're still trying to figure out who you want to be and how you're going to build that independence. And so I feel like you may struggle a little bit between like, okay, this is my independence, but I also have this to give. And sometimes you may give to the wrong people because you're still building that observing energy, you know. But as you move forward, I really feel like you start connecting with beautiful, beautiful people, especially with this divine. This is sort of like, for me, it's sort of like Hierophant energy, where I feel like you're really connected with, it's so interesting because I'm getting a different message of like sort of Hierophant vibes. You're really connecting with committed relationships, and it's like you're committed to your goals, you're committed to your life, to the life you want, and you're also committed to yourself in every single way. You're committed to your body, you're committed to your routines, you're committed to your spirituality, you're committed to everything that makes you who you want to be. And I feel like that is where you truly start connecting with the people that, with these divine connections, with true solid friends. It's like when you start building this, you really start going through maybe more toxic relationships 101, you know, because here I feel like there were a lot of people. It was parents, it was friends, it involved a whole system. So again, it could be like bullying in school, and then you went home and it wasn't the best environment, and etc. And here, I feel like you start connecting with more one-on-one relationships, and that's where you grow, that's where you learn. And once you go through all that learning, you actually get into this divine, where you find the one, where you find true relationships. And I really feel that you have this amazing influence over people. And it's not influence in the sense of manipulating them, it's in the sense of supporting them, of healing them. And I feel like that especially has a parent, honestly. I feel like that especially has a parent, where the things you teach your kid, they are so empowering, and they are so, I really feel like, getting back to that thing of people looking at you and the relationship with your kid, I feel like people look at you as a parent and they're like, what the heck are you teaching your kid? You know, because I feel like everyone around you during that time is probably looking at you with, oh, that is the woo-woo person, or, you know, that person does not know what parenting looks like, because they're still so caught up on old limiting beliefs and outdated ways of teaching and parenting and growing, that they look at you as like you're crazy and you don't know how to parent your kids. The thing is, I feel like at that point, you don't give a damn about it, you know, you're just doing your thing, and you know that it's the right thing for your kid. And you don't, I feel like when people come at you, you're just like, sure, yeah. You know, you just don't care. You just don't listen. You just don't give them the space for them to, like, judge you. They can judge all they want, you know, but you're not going to listen. You're not going to validate that. You're not going to allow them to just make fun of you. And ignorance, it's like, it can be really rewarding. You know, it can be really the best revenge. And with this Knight of Swords here, I really feel like your first years are really, really tough. And once you get into this place of independence, and here in the middle, you may find some struggles, but I actually feel like it's happening in a relative fast pace, you know, it's like the first two relationships, or not the first two relationships, but like there are two relationships or something that are kind of toxic, and then boom, you kind of get the speed, you know, you kind of learn the lessons and you're like, okay, next. And that's where I feel like when you really start being yourself, or your most authentic self, when you really start just embracing who you are and embracing your life, that is where I feel like things are about to speed up like crazy. So you could actually have kids at a young age, or like really early on in the relationship, but I feel like it's just guided, you know, especially with this divine protection and divine connection. It's just guided. And I really feel like this kid as well, it's not only you that is going to protect them, I feel like they are also going to teach you a lot of stuff. So I feel like there's going to be this beautiful healing coming from both sides. Obviously you are the parent, so you're going to teach them a lot, but I feel like they are also going to teach you a lot, especially when they are a kid, you know, when they go into teenage years and adult years, they could like go a little nuts, but nuts in the sense of like hormones. But I feel like just when they're innocent, when they are just kids playing around, I feel like you're really going to learn a lot. And also in their path, wow, I'm getting so many messages about your kids. In their path, I feel like they may, especially with rare gifts, I feel like they may actually do something that it's out of the norm, that it's like, I don't know, maybe a little bit eccentric, but it's like it's not seen as safe or as secure, you know? And I feel like you're going to learn a lot from them when that comes. Especially, like, for example, spiritual-wise, they could start doing a little digging and investigating and learning more about different stuff, and you actually learn from them, because that could be like the type of stuff that you discuss. It's like, oh, today I read this book, or I read this article about aliens and stuff, you know, or about the yin and yang, and, you know, I feel like you're going to have that, like, you're going to talk. It's like a best friend relationship, that you talk about everything, that you talk about growth, and you grow together, you know, and it's so beautiful. And I really feel like you're going to grow a lot from your kids, especially on that point, you know, and you're a badass. You're really, really strong, and I hope you know that. And speaking of, let's get into where you're at right now in your mission. So we have digital detox, recalibrate, reset, and recharge with the sloth, starfish, intuition, listen to your soul's truth, think less, feel more. We have here healing from heartache and breaking dawn. Wow. Wow. Okay. So I kind of feel like you're in this sort of Nine of Pentacles divine place. So maybe a little bit in the Five of Wands, where maybe you went through a toxic relationship, or it doesn't have to be toxic in the sense of like abusive and manipulative and stuff. It's just, it was just like, it wasn't good. You know, it wasn't good. And I feel like it wasn't aligned with who you're really meant to be. And so you could have broken up with someone, or, you know, you could also be starting to realize all the toxicity that goes around in your home, that goes around in your family. I feel like you're also finding out a lot, because this Five of Wands could also talk about, it is like struggles and a little bit of drama and everything, but it could be in your mindsets. It could be of like you going to the past, you going to this stage, and now you really get this perspective of, oh my God, that is what I learned, you know? And so I feel like you're really growing, and especially with the divine and this intuition, I really feel like you're connecting more with your spirituality. I feel like you're connecting more with yourself and who you want to be. And the breaking dawn, I really feel like you're getting into a new stage. I kind of feel like you could be leveling up, you could be ascending here into a new mindset, into a new life, into like new careers. Like everything is happening, everything is changing. So a lot of your friends could be moving out. Maybe they are not that good of a friend, you know, 5 wands. Maybe they were really competitive. Maybe, you know, there was just not good stuff. And I feel like you're realizing that. And especially with this sloth, with the recalibrating and reset, recharge, you know, I really feel like you're finding your path again. You're kind of moving your things forward and really finding your way towards this divine. And I really feel like you're close to this divine, closer than you think, because I feel like because you're growing so much and you're building on that intuition and on that spirituality and everything, I really feel that you feel safer. Does that make sense? You kind of feel safer in your life. You feel safer in your path, and you know exactly what to do. You know exactly where to go. And I don't think you're afraid of change. You could be a little bit afraid of change, but I don't think you're that afraid of change, because you're really, let me try and, I don't know, it doesn't help. But you could be a little bit afraid of change, but at the same time, you're not. You're like, well, this has to happen. This has to change. I don't like it, so I'm going to go. And I feel like you're really doing great, especially because on this card you have a 36 and on this card you have a 23. So that sums up to a 9 and that sums up to a 5. 9s are about endings, 5s are about change. So I really feel like your whole life's changing, like boom, bananas. So let's pull here some tarot and get some more information, hopefully some timing. But let's see, where are my fire signs currently on their path? We have the 3, wow, a lot of 3s. 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands. What do we have? Where are the fire signs currently on their path? Oh, look at that, Queen of Pentacles. We like it. Yeah, wow, it's so interesting that I mentioned that thing of like going back into family mindsets and things that you were learning, because we do have this 6 of Cups. So this could actually be someone from the past coming back. But I do feel like it's more about beliefs. I do feel like it's more about healing and not so much about a person in itself. So it could be like patterns coming back, but I do feel like that is actually what's going to help you move forward. So if this is a person, that could actually be the person that is going to help you move forward. But I mean, if it is toxic, just keep moving, right? But you also have this 3 of Cups, reconciliation. So I really feel that this heartbreak, maybe you thought you were over it, and that is just coming up again. And it's not in the sense of the universe telling you, oh, hey, you're not over it. I feel like it's more in the sense of you can now do differently. You can now look at that pain and choose differently, do things differently, you know? And this could also be about friends coming back that are asking for your forgiveness, asking for you two to reconnect and everything. And honestly, it's up to you. I feel like the key here, especially with that intuition, the key here is not about doing what makes sense. It's about doing what you know is right for you. It's about doing what you feel is right for you, okay? But things are really moving. Like, you have really fast energy here. 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, beautiful energy. I kind of feel like Capricorn season is going to be really important for you. This Sag season, we do also have a new moon in Sag, which is an eclipse. So that is going to affect you quite a lot. But I almost feel like this whole Sag Capricorn season, it's like, boom. I feel like things are really about to change, especially 3 months. I feel like 3 months from now, you're going to be really, really different. And going a little bit deeper into stuff, I feel like you are manifesting stuff, okay? I feel like you are manifesting your dream partner, your dream job, your dream life, and it is happening. However, I do feel like there are some stuff that you kind of need to brush away, that you kind of need to clear through, okay? Because I feel like it doesn't have to be like the same person coming back. It could be a different person, but with some of the not so healthy things. And now you have the opportunity to be like, yo, this is what I deserve. So you better give me that or I'm walking away, you know? And I kind of feel like your voice and you moving in your true authenticity is what's going to make things move, okay? Whoever you're dealing with here, it's a soulmate, okay? And I really feel like you are connecting with a soulmate and you are connecting with something really, really amazing. And I just feel like you are in the place of cleanup. You know, I really feel like you're in this like 5 of Wands getting into the divine stage. And by like 3 months from now, you could be in the divine stage. And I really feel like you're doing things that feel right to you, especially when it comes to routines. That is also coming through, that I feel like you're connecting more with just doing whatever feels good, not thinking too much. Also, when it comes to career, I feel like you're putting yourself first and then your career, and you're not overworking yourself. I really feel like you're creating a beautiful, beautiful balance. I feel like you're really at the end of this Five of Wands. I really have to tell you. And it's like I keep hearing that. You're almost at the end. It's almost like the worst it's almost over. You're really cleaning things up. And you could be seeing definitely a lot of threes. And that is one of the spiritual numbers of like your higher self, and the universe, all connected. And I really feel like you're getting into this beautiful path where I feel like you're respecting yourself, and you're finally and truthfully learning the meaning of me. Finally learning the meaning of I matter. My dreams matter, and this is what I'm going to do. And I feel like, man, stuff is really about to move. And I feel like you're starting to feel that move within you. I feel like most of the move starts within you. And now I feel like it's starting to materialize in the world. So let's get here some advice for you. Oh, wow, that's a lot, but I guess you need it. So let's see here. Ooh, this one just came out too. So we have over here, take time to breathe out. Adjustments are required. I feel like you're going to have to go there. We have surrender to the divine. Look at that, a time for healing. Nothing will come of this situation, and you and your loved ones are safe. Talking about protection, right? That is the thing of your whole reading. And I really feel that you're getting, again, we have a lot of things of like healing. We have a lot of things of like just breathe out, adjustments and everything, surrendering, and with nothing will come of this situation. I really feel like you're clearing up anything that is not good for you. And so, I mean, that is the advice, right? Clear up anything that is not good for you. Stand up for yourself. Put boundaries. Speak your truth, okay? And just know that I feel like you are on the right path. I feel like you are really doing great. And it's just a matter of surrender to that spirituality, right? Surrender to your intuition, because I feel like you know exactly what you have to do. Again, you may be a little bit afraid of that change. You may be a little bit afraid of, oh, but am I going to make the wrong decision? Is this really for me? Am I doing things right? And I feel like you need to trust yourself more, okay? I feel like you really need to trust what you're doing a little bit more, and just go with the flow. Don't put too much pressure. Do whatever feels right. I feel like you could sometimes get into this place of overthinking, and I feel like what the universe is asking you is just go. Whatever feels right, do it. Respect yourself and just move forward. And we do have a lot of like blue and purple, and blue is the color of the throat chakra, so speaking your truth, and purple is the color of intuition, of the third eye. So definitely connect with that and just surrender to the journey, okay? And adjustments are required. There's that thing of like the okay? So maybe I'm really getting, for some of you, you're getting a reconciliation or something. But there's this thing of like, change the habits, change stuff, okay? Change. Do things differently. All right? And I'm hearing especially around boundaries. So let's pull here some final cards. And also, with the things of going back into your childhood and learning all the things that were happening and the things that you were learning, I feel like it's important that you do the healing around that as well, okay? Because I feel like a lot of those things are also coming through, and it's important that you heal them. So you don't pass that on to the people you're connecting with, so you don't hurt people, because hurt people, and heal people. So definitely heal. And rewrite your story, But let's see here, some final messages. All right. So we have here, change course. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. We also have authenticity. Live life for you, not the audience in your head. I really feel like you're stepping into your power like a bunch. We also have surrender again. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention and decision. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. So if this is someone from the past, you could be really hesitant about it. And with the change course, maybe it is about like get out of there. But it could also be like you have the possibility of opening a new door with the same key. Because sometimes that happens. But it's really about doing what feels right at the moment, especially with the surrender. It's like you're thinking too much on how can this affect my life? How can this, I feel like you start thinking and thinking and thinking, and it's really about doing stuff for you, doing what you feel right, asking for what you want. And when it comes, especially if it is a reconciliation, don't feel pressure to make a decision just yet. Give it a little bit of time to see if it is a closed door or if it is an open door, and really do what is best for you. It's not about overthinking. It's about boundaries. It's about knowing what you deserve. And if you feel like you're not receiving that, then ask for it. If you don't receive it, then walk away. You're really at this tipping point where you're really like putting in practice all the stuff that you've learned so far. Okay? You're really at the tipping point. Man, this is so, so good. And I really feel like whatever goes forward from here, it's really going to be beautiful. So this is already half an hour, so who cares? Let's pull some cards here, because I really feel like for some of you, there's some sort of like reconciliation. So let's pull some cards around that. Oh, wow. Look at that. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Bro, that is it. Is that, again, don't feel pressure to move things too fast. But there is a possibility that this can actually be different. Okay? There is actually a possibility of the same key opening a new door. Okay? It's that thing. You can actually... it's about boundaries. It's about affirming yourself. And if this person really wants you, they're going to change. Okay? They're going to change. So it's like, don't give too much, go with the flow. Don't overthink things. This is about a feeling situation and not so much a one makes sense. Okay? 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This is your divine. Okay? Even if it's not a reconciliation, it could be someone new that you kind of feel like there's some sort of energy of maybe some stuff from the past, and you have to immediately say, hey, this happened for me in the past and I did not like it, so please don't do it, boundaries. And also, this could actually be a past life soulmate, so there could be like this sort of immediate recognition, and it's like, man, there's just something about you. That is what's something about you, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, that is huge. This is happily ever after and really long-term commitment. That is divine, okay? That is divine. Man. Holy cannoli. So, fire signs, I hope you loved this reading as much as I did. And if you did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to dive deeper into the reading, into the relationship, into stuff, then the link is going to be down below for a private reading. And yeah, I think that's it. So I wish you the freaking best. This sounds really, really good. And I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye.